What's up, everybody? Benji Bruce here with the Benji Bruce podcast, and I want to share a quote with you from a book called The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins. And the quote says this: "The rabbit runs faster than the fox because the rabbit is running for his life while the fox is only running for his dinner." Most people, they're the fox. And that's why they haven't accomplished the goals that they've set for themselves. You need to be the rabbit. You need to start running for your life because this is your life. You're too complacent with how things are. You're too comfortable. And I still remember when everything changed for me is when I lost all my restaurant gigs as a performer, as an entertainer, and I had to either get a regular job or I had to go full beast mode with getting gigs and build the business. And I decided to go beast mode, just pure beast mode. And so I'm sure that you've set goals for yourself, and hey, that's fine. That's what you should be doing. But setting a goal and running for your life are two different things. People, they've been setting goals for their entire lives. Every year, New Year's Eve comes along, they set goals, and most people don't accomplish these goals. So next year comes along, they do it again. It's over and over and over and over again. They listen to some motivational podcast, some video. They set new goals. They say, oh, now it's going to change. You need something or someone to shake you out of your complacency. Meaning, if you don't have a sense of fear, a sense of excitement, a sense of uncertainty, a sense of urgency, then you are complacent and you won't accomplish anything. You have to start running for your life. When I decided to go all in, when I lost all those restaurant gigs, it was scary. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if I could cold call or cold email. I didn't know how long it would take to get booked, to build the business. I didn't know what it was going to take. I didn't know if I was going to do the right things. I knew nothing. There was a sense of fear. There was a sense of excitement, a sense of uncertainty, and all of these feelings created a sense of urgency to where I had to get it done. I had to move. I had to go fast. I had to start running for my life. If I had to do it over, the only thing that I would do differently is I would probably find someone to help me because I would have done it a lot faster. And you got to listen very close because this is your life. You are moving too slow to get what you want. Move faster. Go faster. Your words mean nothing. You can sit down, you can say, look, this time is going to be different. Oh, I'm going to set some goals. Oh, it motivated me. Oh, it's going to be different. This year, this year, it's so. No, it doesn't matter. Your words mean nothing. Like, stop doing that. Stop saying that. You've been saying that over and over and over to yourself for your entire life, over and over and over again. Your words mean nothing. You need to shake up your life by literally changing what you do on a day-to-day basis. If you feel at ease with how things are, you're doing it all wrong. You shouldn't feel at ease. You need to have a sense of urgency. You need to have that sense of excitement, that sense of fear, that sense of uncertainty. And some people, you just need some pep in your step, pretty much. And you create that by doing things that shake up your life. You have to get into the whole, I'm not sure if this is going to work type of zone because you're not sure. There is a lot of uncertainty. That's the only way you know you're doing it right. That's the only way you know you're going on the right path. So I dare you to shut up about your goals. Shut up about your resolutions. Don't say a word. Just do it. Tell nobody. Say nothing. Just start changing your life. That's what you have to do. You have to start moving with a sense of urgency. Successful people, they have a compulsion to get things done. And it's like you're just in a race and you want to be first. That's pretty much what it comes down to. You are too content with how things currently are. You've benefited from staying the same. You got a roof over your head. You know you got food coming in, your habits and your routines and all this stuff. You've benefited from staying how you are. It creates this certainty inside of your life. You know what to expect. But you have to cause that uncertainty to happen. You have to create that uncertainty. You have to create that fear if you want to actually make things happen. People say that they want change, but their actions tend to prove otherwise. They sit down and they listen to a podcast, they watch a video, they get motivated. Hey, I'm going to change. I'm going to do it. They keep doing that over and over and over again. They're content with the status quo, and they're forever destined to live a life of struggle because they're complacent. Complacent people never think they're complacent. They think that they're doing the right things. They pay attention to what's happening internally instead of what's happening externally. Like I said, they're looking at their words. They're listening to their words. Oh, this time I'm going to do it. This time I really mean it. This New Year's, oh my goodness, I'm setting goals. They're paying attention to what's happening internally instead of what's happening externally. Are they actually doing it? Shut up about what you say. Who cares about your words? You're thinking too much about it. People create this false sense of urgency. They have this crazy hectic feeling going on in their lives to where it's like they're a chicken running with their head cut off. They're busy, but they're not productive. And busy people are broke. So they essentially do a lot and they get nothing done. You need to have a real sense of urgency, like this sense of mission, like you're on this mission to make things happen. It's a very focused sense of urgency. You're in the zone. You know exactly what it is you want to accomplish. It's targeted towards a goal and you're determined to make it happen with speed and focus. And like I said, you have that sense of fear. You have that sense of uncertainty. That's the way you know you're doing it right because you're not sure. I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea. You have no idea. I mean, like I said, when I started the whole entertainment thing, I got let go by all the restaurants. I didn't know if I was going to actually get booked by all these corporate gigs and all these companies and stuff. I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I just figured, you know what? I got to do something. I got to change here. You have to have a real sense of urgency. You have to be determined to make this thing happen because fake urgency, what happens is it's going to create anger because you're running in circles. That's what fake urgency does. It creates anger and bitterment over time. You become bitter because you keep failing. Nothing seems to work. You keep failing. You get angry and bitter. And it's like people, they don't see this fake sense of urgency. They think they're doing it right. But real urgency is driven by opportunity. Real urgency is when you see the opportunity, you see the possibilities of what it is you can do. You say, okay, I know I can build the business. I know it can get this big. Oh, I see the opportunity. I have to do it now. I have to act now. The social media, all this stuff is going on. I got to do it now before it's gone, before virtual reality comes along and nobody really knows what they're doing. I got to do it now. I got to take advantage of everything that's happening right now. That's exactly what Jeff Bezos did with Amazon. Jeff Bezos saw the internet coming and he was like, well, you know, I can probably sell some stuff online. Maybe I should sell books. Jeff Bezos had a great job. I think it was like a financial job. He was making like multiple six figures. And so he was doing pretty good. He was comfortable, but he saw the opportunity. He said, look, there's this huge opportunity with the internet. And so when it comes to real urgency, you're not stressed. You're excited. You're excited through all the opportunities, all the possibilities. The fake urgency is where you have this frantic feeling. And real urgency is when you have this desire to win. You're on a mission. You're destined to make this thing happen no matter what. That's why it doesn't matter how uncertain you are, how fearful you are. It doesn't matter because you're like, I know I don't know the answers right now, but I'm going to figure it out as I go. I'm going to figure it out just as I keep going. I'm going to literally lay the bricks as I go. I'm going to build this bridge as I go. That's what real urgency is. You have this desire to win. You're on this mission. So what you do, you create this real urgency by changing your circumstances. Like I said, most people are too comfortable because their circumstances, they create that certainty. So external change, it demands internal transformation. When you change what's around you, it demands something inside of you. And so it's like if you only had a month's worth of rent inside of the bank, externally, you only have a month's worth of rent. Internally, you're like, oh, damn, I got to get things done. There's a real sense of urgency. You're like, oh, I got to hurry up and make money. I only have 1 month's worth of rent, 1 month worth of bills. So you have to be deliberate about creating a real sense of urgency. You seek the uncertainty. You seek the fear. You seek the excitement. And so you don't know the details. You just figure it out. That's what happens. And so something in your environment has to change. If you're making, let's say, 6 figures already, well, put most of that money into the stock market and there's only a little bit of money in your bank. That way you see the little bit of money in your bank. You're like, oh man, okay, now you have a little bit more urgency, more pep in your step. You have to focus on the external reality rather than that internal reality. Because when you focus on the internal reality, you get motivated. You set the goals and everything, but nothing actually changes. Don't get stuck in your feelings. Opportunities are all around you. So what's getting done? Are you moving the needle? Or are you just talking? Are you just using your words to deceive yourself and other people? Do you see the threats that are going on with your business? Because when you see threats, now all of a sudden you got some pep in your step. You're like, oh man, I got to actually move. I mean, all these changes are about to happen. I got to do something about it. I got to do something. It's like what happened with Blockbuster and Netflix, to where if Blockbuster would have seen Netflix as a threat, Blockbuster would have done something about it. But they didn't see Netflix as a threat, so they got destroyed by the threat. Completely destroyed. So you have to have this focus on the external reality rather than the internal reality, because that internal reality is deceiving you. It's deceiving you. It's deceiving others. You have to focus on, go after that uncertainty, go after that fear. You have to move with a sense of urgency. You have to be the rabbit, the one that is running for his life, not for his dinner.